Hey, I'm Jamulno, and I help business owners generate quality leads, not random names from the internet, but real, pre-qualified prospects who are already in the market for what you sell. I also sell done for you lead lists, basically plug and play data so you can start closing deals without wasting hours chasing cold prospects. Now, if you're new to business, listen closely because today I'm going to break down the exact daily structure that can help you get traction fast, not in months, not in weeks, but in days. Talking about a 12-hour business sprint that actually moves the needle. You'll spend 4 hours building, 4 hours promoting, and 4 hours delivering. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to do in each block, what to build, and what to say, and how to turn your every hour into momentum and eventually revenue. Here's what we'll cover today. In the first 4 hours, we'll build your mini offer, your assets, and your basic delivery system. In the second 4 hours, we'll go all in on promoting, getting attention, reaching out, and driving conversations that lead to clients. And in the final 4 hours, you'll focus on delivering results fast, but building social proof and credibility that make the next client easier to close. And you're basically going to divide it 4 hours, system building, 4 hours client outreach or client acquisition, and 4 hours service delivery. That's how you can break it down alternatively as well to make it simple for you. And a quick heads up before we jump in, if you want to skip the prospecting grind, I've got verified lead lists ready to go. Whether you work with realtors, roofers, med spas, e-commerce brands, or B2B services, these lists are segmented by niche so you can plug them directly into your outreach system. I'll share details at the end. Stay tuned for that. All right, let's go. To sell anything, you need something people can actually say yes to, something clear that doesn't need a 5-minute explanation. So in the first phase, we're going to build that, your mini offer and the simple assets that will do the selling for you. Let's dive into point number one, the first 4 hours, which is building. The goal here is to create one tiny high clarity offer and the minimum assets you need to present and deliver it. This part is where most people overcomplicate things. They think they need a website, a logo, a full funnel, or a paid ad strategy. Nope, you just need a clear promise, a way to show it, and a way to get paid. That's it. Let's break this down hour by hour. Hour number one, lock in the offer, and the outcome. This is where you decide who you help, what you help them with, and how fast they get results. Start by picking one niche and make sure it's a niche with money and urgency. You want people who feel their problem and want it solved now. Here are a few examples that always work well in the US. Dallas realtors who want more listing appointments fast. Tampa roofers during storm season who need emergency repair leads. Phoenix med spas trying to fill up their weekend bookings. Shopify e-commerce brands running ads but struggling with low conversions. See the pattern? Each of these niches has money, demand, and urgency. That's what you want. Once you've chosen your niche, write your one-sentence offer using this simple formula. I help niche get specific results and time frame for price or terms. Let's go through a few examples so you can see how this plays out. I help Dallas realtors get 3 qualified seller appointments in 7 days for a flat $300. I help Tampa roofers get 5 inbound estimate calls in 10 days, pay only if the calls come in. I help Shopify brands increase checkout conversions by 20% in 2 weeks using a custom funnel setup. See how direct that is? It's not vague. It's not I do marketing services. It's a specific result for a specific group in a specific time frame. Next, you decide how you'll deliver that outcome. You don't need a full-blown agency setup. You just need a clear delivery method. Here are a few easy formats: a lead list plus outreach script combo, a DM ad that drives people to a booking link, a simple landing page that captures leads or calls, a mini system setup like a follow-up automation for them. Lastly, define your success metric, what you'll measure and show as proof. That could be appointments booked, calls scheduled, form submissions, DMs received. Because clients don't want marketing, they want proof of outcomes. Hour two, build the sales assets. Once you've locked in your offer, it's time to package it so it's easy to share, read, and say yes to. You'll need 3 simple things: a one-page offer doc or Google Doc. Keep it that simple here. Use the structure: problem, what they're struggling with; promise, what you'll deliver and how fast; process, your 3-step method; price, flat and clear; how to start, one sentence on how to begin today. For example, if you're targeting realtors, we help Dallas realtors get 3 listing appointments in 7 days. Here's how. Step 1, you fill out your short intake form. Step 2, we build your ad and launch in 24 hours. Step 3, you start getting calls and we update you daily. Flat 300 starts today. Done. That's your entire one-page offer. Now, 2 DMs and 1 short email. You don't need 20 messages, just 2 DMs and 1 short email. Example, cold opener DM. This is still hour 2, by the way. You see the template here, and then you have another follow-up template, and then you have a short email version, which is listed here as well. Now, these are all simple, short, and conversational. Feel free to copy these. These are for free, and they work. They have been proven and tested, so you have no worries on that end. Okay, this is still hour 2. We're still building the sales assets here. A 1-page intake form or checklist. You'll need to know what to collect from clients so you can start the same day. This can include their business name, location, niche or service type, preferred contact method, any creative assets like logos or photos, and make sure you got your payment link ready, which is Stripe or PayPal. Set up a quick product so clients can pay in 2 clicks. 2 clicks or the payment link with Stripe. We are at hour 3 now, which is where you create your mini funnel in 60 minutes. Now that you got your offer and assets, let's make sure people can actually go through your buying process smoothly. There are 2 easy paths. Option A, which is with no website needed, and option B, which is a 1-page site. Let's go through option A. If you're new, skip the web design headache. Here's all you need. Google Doc for your offer, Calendly for booking, Stripe or PayPal for payment. You can literally close clients from your phone using just these 3 links. Option B, 1-page site. You want something visual, make it short and powerful. Structure. Headline. We help Dallas realtors get 3 seller appointments in 7 days. 3 bullet benefits, fast, affordable, proven. 1-sentence guarantee. If you don't get 3 appointments, we keep working until you do. Button, book a call, restart today. Add proof placeholders. If you don't have results yet, use a pilot angle like this. Currently running a pilot with 1 Dallas realtor to generate 3 listing appointments in 7 days. Want the short plan. That 1 sentence builds trust and makes it sound exclusive, like they're getting early access. We are at hour 4 now, which is prepping your delivery templates. All right, last hour of this phase, time to make your delivery process smooth. You'll want a lead capture sheet, even a spreadsheet works, an outreach script if you'll be messaging leads for them, a daily update template like this. Hey client, quick update, 14 messages sent today, 3 interested replies, 1 book call. Tomorrow we'll double the outreach. Talk soon. And a simple guarantee line to build confidence. If you don't get 3 appointments, I'll keep working the system until you do. This helps you sound professional, prepared, and confident, even if this is your first client. Action recap from point 1. Let's quickly recap everything we've done in just the first 4 hours. Wrote your 1-sentence offer, created a 1-page doc to present it, set up a payment link, prepared your intake checklist, built your daily update template. By the time you finish this, you'll already look 10 times more legit than most freelancers or business owners because you'll have something clear, sellable, and ready to deliver. Nice. Now you got something clear, specific, and easy to buy. Your offer makes sense, your payment link works, and you got your mini system ready to deliver results. But now comes the part where most people stall. They sit there refreshing their inbox, waiting for clients to magically appear. That's not going to happen. You've got to put your offer in front of people fast and consistently. So in this section, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. You'll learn how to build a small focused list, how to send messages that actually get replies, and how to turn those conversations into your first paying clients, even if you're literally starting from 0. Let's get to point number 2, which is the second 4 hours promoting or, client acquisition. The goal here is to put your offer in front of warm and cold prospects with simple, repeatable daily actions. No paid ads, no fancy funnels, just smart, focused outreach. This 4-hour block is all about attention because even the best offer in the world means nothing if no one knows it exists. We're going to break this down hour by hour again. Hour 5, so hour 5 of the day, but hour 1 of client acquisition. Build a 30 contact micro list because before you start messaging people, you need to know who you're reaching out to. And here's the key. Don't overcomplicate this. You don't need 8,000 names. You need 30 high quality contacts that actually makes sense for your niche. So open up a Google Sheet and create columns for name, role or title, business name, city, email or DM handle, phone number if available. Now use free tools to gather them. Here's where to look: Google Maps, Yelp, Facebook groups, LinkedIn. You can use any of these, and these, you can send messages right there or grab their company info for later outreach on LinkedIn specifically. Now, out of all of these, prioritize businesses that are active, meaning they're already running ads or posting frequently or responding to customers online from any of these platforms. Just take a look at them. I've done breakdowns of each platforms below, so you can check my other videos. I have a longer video today, so I don't want to go into too much detail about each specific platform. But like I said, Google Maps, Yelp, Facebook, and LinkedIn, just make sure you use one of those platforms because they're all free. So these are your warmest prospects, the ones that are active, they're already trying, they need someone to help them do better. By the end of this hour, you should have a tight list of 30 decision makers, people you can actually contact and close. Hour 6, hour 2 of client acquisition. Send 10 quality messages using this script. Now it's time to start reaching out. But here's the golden rule. Don't spam. Personalize every message so it feels human. I'll give you a DM script and a DM script, an email version, and even a voice note option for social platforms like Instagram and Facebook. So these are the templates. Feel free to copy these. These have been tested and they work. So the first one, see how light that is? It doesn't sound salesy. It just starts with as a conversation. The next one too, like when they reply, like when they say, I do it myself or I have someone helping, you have your follow up there as well. And then here's when you offer them a plan, I don't want to go into too much detail about the scripts because you can change the scripts, but these work, there's a logic behind all these. They're all simple, confident, and offer something clear. The pilot angle here makes it feel like an opportunity, not a pitch. You always want to make it sound like an opportunity, not a pitch. Feel free to copy these. These are nice formats. All right. This is the DM format. We have the email format here as well. Make sure you change it up for each business. So there are no links, no long paragraphs. You're just trying to spark curiosity so they reply. Okay. So, and then we have the voice note option as well. You can go to that. Just keep it on the 30 seconds, even less if you can, and just use a friendly tone. Like I said in this example here, it's pretty good. It's conversational, natural, and builds trust. Remember, you're not pitching, you're starting a conversation with all of these. So in this hour 6, hour 2 of client acquisition, just send 10 messages, not 100, just 10, so that you actually get it done. Hour 7, hour 3 of client acquisition, which is post 1 authority piece and 1 offer piece. While you're messaging, you want to build visibility because when people check your profile, and they will, you want them to instantly see that you know your stuff. You'll post 2 things. Authority post shows you know what you're talking about. If you're linked on Facebook, you can write threads, stuff like that. These will walk right through all the threads. And then you ask them if they want to DM you for a short plan. And then that's how you start conversations. These posts position you as someone with a process, and they're just not pitches, which are not, they don't work on these platforms that well. And then you have your offer post. Post 1 clear offer in a local or niche group if you're allowed. For example, running a pilot this week, etc., and then DM me 3 plans for details. Like, use this template, it's pretty good. This creates curiosity and FOMO, and people love being part of something exclusive, especially when it sounds like a live test or a pilot. Your goal isn't to get any likes or engagement. It's just to get some DMs here if you can from each post. You want people to reach out, ask questions, and start the conversation. All right, hour 8, we follow up and book people in now, okay? This last hour is where things start to click because most of your sales will come from follow-ups, not your first message. So anyone who hasn't replied after 3 to 4 hours, send this exact message, which is right here. Totally understand you're busy, etc. It's low pressure, respectful, and keeps the conversation alive. So anything that fits into a framework is usable here. You don't have to stick to the template. You can play around with this as long as it fits that criteria of low pressure, respectful, and keeps the conversation alive. Okay? You're being clear, confident, and specific about what happens next in all these messages. No vague promises. You're setting the tone that you're professional and ready to go. A bunch of examples here, another one where we talk about the payment link, etc. Just make sure you think about these scripts because people are going to start using these. I don't want you to be stuck to these examples. You can swipe them, change them around a bit. Just keep the logic, right? Clarity builds trust and gets people to act, okay? That is the main idea here. This is your last hour of client acquisition, hour 8, okay? Let's wrap up what you've done in these 4 hours of promoting, aka client acquisition. Build a 30 contact list, micro list of real reachable business owners. Send 10 personalized quality messages that start real conversations. posted one authority piece and one offer piece publicly, followed up with followed up once with everyone who didn't reply, aim to book 2 to 3 interested calls or instant pilot clients. By the end of this, you'll have people replying, asking questions, and most importantly, seeing you as someone who can actually deliver results. All right. Now you got attention. People are replying. You've had a few warm conversations, maybe even a couple interested messages in your inbox. And this is the moment where most beginners freeze. They start overthinking, wait, am I ready to deliver? What if they pay and I mess up? Or the classic, maybe I should tweak my offer one more time before taking clients. No, you stop right there. This is exactly where you need to move faster, not slower, because once you've delivered your first few wins, everything changes. You'll have proof to show. You'll have confidence that you can actually get results. And most importantly, your outreach will start compounding because people will trust you. So now let's get into the final part, which is service delivery. All right. This is where you learn how to fulfill your promise, collect proof, and turn one happy client into 10. The goal here is to start fast, communicate early, and create visible proof within 24 to 48 hours. This part is where you separate yourself from 90% of freelancer and new business owners because most people overpromise and disappear for a week. You're going to do the opposite. You're going to deliver results quickly, communicate often, and show momentum fast. Let's break it down hour by hour. Hour 9, onboard in 15 minutes. Okay? The key here is speed and clarity. Once someone pays, don't leave them hanging. Immediately send this message. Perfect. To start today, I just need your business page, target area, and booking link or contact form, and the best number to forward leads to. That's short, direct, and positions you as someone who gets things done. Then confirm their success metric and update your schedule. For example, got it, Sarah. I'll get the first round going today. You'll have your first update by 6 p.m. tonight. That's all it takes. Fast onboarding equals instant trust. Okay. Now that you set this up, it's time to deliver something tangible fast. This is hour 10. Depending on your offer, there are 2 common delivery types. Option 1, if you're delivering appointments, you'll prepare your lead list, start your outreach, or launch a simple local ad if that was agreed on, add their booking link to every message, track responses in a shared Google Sheet. Example update. Launch first batch of messages to 25 homeowners from 5 miles of Dallas, tracking all responses here. Link. Okay, they can track it. Even if you don't have results yet, showing movement builds confidence. Option 2, if you're delivering a lead list, you'll deliver the first batch the same day. Label leads as hot, warm, or long shot so it's organized. Include a short first touch script they can use right away. For example, hey name, I noticed your etc. So you can it's right here. So you can use something like this. Just adapt it to your service delivery and niche. These scripts make your data actionable. You're not just handing over leads, you're giving them a plan. That is so important here. Okay. Hour 11, communicate and course correct. This is so important. This is your mini results hour. This is where you start building the habit of daily communication. Even if results are small, send your first update. Example, today's results, 9 messages sent, not 3 warm replies, 1 booking pending per Thursday. Tomorrow's plan, expand target area by 2 miles and adjust script to mention local trigger. You're showing that you're analyzing and improving, not just blasting messages. If you need anything from them, ask directly. Can you send me a photo of your latest project? I'll attach it to messages to make them more personal. That kind of request reminds them you're proactive and invested in their success, not running a script. Hour 12, lock in, proof, and the next step. Now comes your biggest leverage point, which is proof. Even if it's a small one, captured visually. A screenshot of a booked appointment, a new DM from your lead, a call recording snippet, a form submission. These tiny wins matter. They're your credibility builders. And once your client sees value, ask for a short testimonial immediately. You can say, hey, name, if today's progress has been helpful, can I grab a 1 sentence line from my deck? Just something like got great results fast. Super easy to work with, totally up to you. That one liner becomes gold for your next outreach message. Now, once they're happy, don't stop there. Offer a logical upsell. Something like, happy to extend this for 2 more weeks to fill your pipeline completely. Want me to send a simple retainer option at $600 for the next 14 days. You're not selling from desperation. You're offering momentum. Because when you deliver fast, clients want to keep going. Delivery examples by niche. Let's make this ultra clear with examples, real examples by niche. Realtors in Dallas. I help Dallas realtors get 3 qualified listing appointments in 7 days by combining a hyper local homeowner list with a short DM script that delivers calendar bookings. You could say in your update something like, "Hey Sarah, first 15 homeowners contacted, 2 warm replies, 1 appointment booked for Friday," keeping you updated daily. Okay. We can keep going here. You can see the examples. These are different niches that you can see. Maybe this is one of your niche. So yeah, you can use this stuff. You can adapt it, obviously, change it up for your niche as well if none of these are your niche. Okay. See how clear all of these are? That's what real delivery looks like. Data driven, transparent, and fast moving. Okay. You've now built a specific offer, promoted it with intentional actions, and delivered quickly enough to create proof. You're no longer just starting a business. You built a system that earns attention, trust, and income all in one day. All right, let's do a quick recap before you head out and start your 12-hour sprint. First 4 hours, build, okay? Systems, internal systems. You created a simple, specific offer, something clear that people can actually say yes to. You made your one-page plan, set up your payment link, and built your intake checklist. That's your foundation. Second 4 hours, promotion, client acquisition. You built a small list of 30 people, sent 10 real quality messages, made 2 posts to show authority in your offer, followed up once, and booked your first calls or pilots. That's how momentum starts. Final 4 hours, service delivery. You onboarded fast, communicated clearly, delivered something tangible within 24 hours, captured proof, and offered a natural upsell. That's how you turn one happy client into 10. Listen, the reason this 12-hour sprint works is because it forces you to do what most people delay for weeks. This is my schedule daily. That's how I break my days as well. You're building, promoting, and delivering in one day. No overthinking, no endless planning, just action that compounds. If you want to make that promotion phase faster, I also got you covered. I provide verified lead lists by niche, realtors, roofers, med spas, e-commerce stores, B2B services, all pre-qualified, clean, and ready to contact. And here's the best part. I also include custom scripts that match your niche and city so you can literally start outreach today. That sounds like what you need. Check the links in the description or just message me directly with "I need leads plus your niche." I'll send you the exact package that fits. All right, my friend, you've got the schedule, the words, and the strategy. That's all that's left is execution. So before you go, do me a small favor, please. If this video helped you, hit that like button, subscribe for more step-by-step client getting videos, drop your niche in the comments. I'll personally reply with a custom one-sentence offer and a first message you can use today to get your first client. You've got 12 hours, you've got the blueprint. Now go out there, build, promote, deliver, and get that first yes. Thank you so much for your time.